What is going on, guys? So this week's install was something I kind of teased back in the day. It took me a little while to actually get it, but I finally got it. This thing has been faded, unfortunately. It looked really cool when I first did it because the colors really popped and stuff like that, but it has faded over time. So I'm going to be replacing this today with the JDM. Let me go ahead and get it here real quick. The JDM console. So this thing is already way better than the plastic piece that I sticker bombed a long time ago. This thing actually has a nice feel to it. It has the red stitching just like the rest of the car. So I'm really excited to get this thing installed. It's not really too difficult to do. This panel here is the most difficult thing to pull off. Other than that, it should be really easy. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started, show you guys step-by-step instructions on how to do it. And it might have a little bit of a secret here. So it's gonna be a 2-video thing. The install of this and then the install of the secret little thing that I've got as well, just to test it and see if it works. But so I'm gonna go ahead and get this started. I'm gonna go to the back into my trunk real quick. I forgot my panel puller to pull this panel off here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get that going, and I'll show you guys what it looks like. Okay, so what we're gonna do first is we have to take off this panel right here. So it's actually pretty simple. All you have to do is get your panel puller, put it up behind here like this. And sometimes it is kind of hard. I'm actually using kind of a thicker one right now. I should probably use the smaller one. And of course, it's gonna be difficult. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and do this real quick off camera, and so I can use both hands to do it. But that's what you gotta do first, is you just gotta take this thing off here and then disconnect all the connectors on that, and I'll show you guys that. So I ended up pulling out Old Reliable, and it ended up coming out a lot easier with that one than the actual just the flat one. So all you have to do is just take this off here. You guys saw me do this when I did the interior, the footwell illumination. Same thing. You just got to take this thing off here, disconnect the connectors in the back, and then just pull it straight out. The other piece behind it, like I said, it's kind of difficult to do. You kind of have to put your hand on it and just pull backwards as hard as you can to try and unclip it. But it will be a bit difficult, like I said. So I won't be able to film that. Unfortunately, I don't have a tripod right now because it busted. So I'm just kind of, doing step by step, telling you guys how to do it, and then doing it off camera, and then showing you guys the results. So I'm going to unplug this. I'm going to take this out here, and then I will show you guys what it looks like after that. So pro tip, getting this thing out is extremely difficult. You really can't put your hand on top of it and just like jerk it back to get it out of there. So I've seen some people use zip ties. I ended up just using a old headphones that I wasn't going to use anymore. I was able to get one side of the headphone, or actually rip off the audio jack, get one side of the headphone in there, twist it around, and actually grab both and pull just straight back. That is the easiest way to get this little tray out of here, because it just does not want to come out no matter what you try to do. So like I said, use any type of, maybe a string if you can get it in there. I used headphones. People use zip ties to just get this thing out of here. It's just so difficult to get out. So now that that's out of there, you see the two, I hope you can kind of see it because it's just, the sun is kind of glaring in. There's two Phillips head screws right there, and that's all you have to do, I believe, because I've taken this thing out before. I believe it's just these two Phillips head screws that you have to just unscrew, and then the whole thing will come out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that real quick and get that unit out of here. And you have to take off some screws at the back of the unit to get it onto the new one, and that's really it. It's not too difficult to install this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and get the Phillips head, my Phillips head screwdriver, get those two screws out of there, and go from there. So once you get the thing off, you do have to take off one screw here. I've already taken off the other screw on the other side. I just wanted to show you guys what it looks like from the back. It looks like on my car there's only one connector, but the back of this one has two. That might be for eyesight or something like that. But yeah, so take off those two screws. This thing will disconnect from the entire unit, and then you can just swap it over. So this is the brake that I said in the beginning of this video that I was going to do. But unfortunately, I won't be able to even make a video about that because it is completely different. So I got the center console, or the center display, off the 17, and it's got this connector here on the back. Like I said a minute ago, it had two connectors on the back. It only has this one connected at all times, and this one does not have a connector. And unfortunately, the 2018 center display has a completely different connector. So unfortunately, to those with a 2015 to 2017 WRX, you will not be able to use the 2018 center display, unfortunately. So I thought I'd give it a shot just to see, and see if it would work. It looks beautiful, but unfortunately our cars will not work. So I'm going to get back to the install of the JDM hood and just go from there. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. Like I said, I was going to do a separate video of will it fit, but unfortunately it does not. So making an entire maybe like 30-second video would be a waste of time. So I'm just going to include it in this one here, and I'll put it in the description, if you guys are curious about it as well. Quick update though, I wanted to do this one first just to see if it would work. The bumper is going to be a completely different thing. I just got to be able to get it into my car and away from my job to get it installed. I can't do it at work. So anyway, just thought I'd give you guys a heads up on that too. Sorry to disappoint you guys that the center display does not work from an 18 in our 17s and below. So just wanted to share that with you guys, and now we get back to the regular install. And there it is installed. I just have to kind of, put the screws on the bottom, get this all back together, but it looks obviously way better than the sticker bomb one I had on there before. But just in general, it looks way better than the piece of crap plastic that they have coming in this car stock. I believe the 18s have this already, even in the USDM markets. So I could be wrong, but I could have swore that I saw that it had this already from the factory. Once again, I don't know why they cut corners in this car from the 15 to the 17, but whatever, that's corporate Subaru. I don't mess with them. But anyway, so I'm going to get this all buttoned up, and I'll show you guys what it looks like with everything on there. And there it is, completely installed. So once again, I'm really bummed out that the 18 center display didn't work, but, whatever. What are you going to do? I'll end up either keeping this car eventually or trading it in maybe for the new body 2020 model or something like that. But either way, for now, I'm going to make it the best that I can. So there it is, installed with everything. I think it looks awesome. I'm so happy I got this thing here. So big shout out to Subi Bros for sending this thing out to me. Thank you guys for the shirt as well. Check them out. I'm not sponsored by them or anything like that. I'm just shouting them out because they've always given me great customer service. So there it is, completely installed, like I said. Thank you guys so much. The install wasn't too bad, except for just taking out that panel right there. But other than that, it was really easy to do. So it gives you a nice quick upgrade. It upgrades the look of the car, the interior wise and everything like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you guys so much for all the subscribers. You guys are amazing. I do this for you guys, and I'll continue to pump out content as long as you guys will allow me to. So thank you guys so much. Have a great day, guys. Bye.